We see the impact when we're there, but when we stop and actually put numbers to it to see what is happening as a result of these events, it's really powerful. You look at the growth from one year to the next, but the number that I really want to emphasize is the connections made, because that is really what this is all about. You're not here just to watch some presentations. You're here to connect with other people who are here.
In 2020, we began tackling the problem of inequity in the allocation of angel and venture capital and resources to entrepreneurs of color, including particularly women of color entrepreneurs, with the launch of our innovative Boss Lab program. Entrepreneurialism, diversity, community, these are core principles of our global firm.
It's incredibly important to have events like this for founders, especially for founders of color, particularly because the funding gap has diminished over time. The funding gap for Black founders went down 90%. So anything that exposes us, puts us in front of investors, gives us opportunity and access is incredibly important to building out our businesses.
I think representation is really important. For myself particularly, we are in the robotics and automation space, and there aren't too many women of color that we can look to help you sort of navigate each stage. I think for us, that's probably been the biggest challenge, is representation. So it's really important for women of color connecting events to continue to happen so that more other founders can see representation as well.
Really just being in a safe space with other female founders of color, other investors of color, and really movers and shakers and important stakeholders of color is a great way to kind of, have representation and represent our startups.
I've been to other events with male counterparts, and they definitely feel different. In fact, I feel less inclined to ask a question or to talk about my company because I feel like I'm being judged. I think women have a different methodology and a perspective, and when you're here at an event like this, you start to feel like you understand.
It's women connecting, women of color connecting, and so that's powerful for me as a woman of color, being able to get around, like I said, other women, being able to be in front of women, women founders, women investors. To me, it's just exciting. It feeds my soul. It gives me strength to keep going on and just to be able to connect with other women, especially women who are building businesses and investing in women who are building businesses.
When we talk about access to capital, oftentimes entrepreneurs like the ones that you saw here end up falling into a social venture space or impact investor space or some other kind of space, right? I think some people are going to make some money who invest in some of these companies. And that's the point we want to get across. It's not just about them. It's about all the people who want to make money knowing about them.